Welcome to the Goldburst show. In this interview series, we would introduce you to the most promising authors, entrepreneurs, and professionals.
Hi, I'm Saurabh, your show host and the publisher of Reverend Crown Publications. Let me tell you that Reverend Crown Publications is inviting manuscript submissions in all genres. Traditional publishing is free. You can submit your manuscript by visiting reverendcrown.com. If you are looking for self-publishing services or video content creation like author, business or professional interview, documentary feature film, explainer video, cinematic book blog video or more for your book or business, then visit reversedorderexistence.com by Blaze Goldburst. Hurry now and do not be late in this race. Invest in the long term, act now, be an inspiration, get your story out to the world and be a success. Let us begin the Blaze Goldburst show. In this 13th episode, we are introducing you to Derek Eliush, the author of 8813,
The continuation of a legacy.
Hello, how you doing, people? Good afternoon. My name is Derek Lewis. However, my poetry name I go by is the People's Poet, and I'm here to talk about my book 8813, The Continuation of a Legacy. It's my fourth book. So, without further ado, I would like to thank, first and foremost, I would like to thank Mr. Blaze Goldburst for having me on your platform.
How was your experience in writing 8813, The continuation of a legacy?
And without further ado, as far as my experience of writing my book, it's been a joyous experience because I look at poetry as very therapeutic for me. It helps me release things once I write it, have a weight lifted off my shoulders. If I feel something, I write about it. If I see something, I write about it. If I don't agree with something, I write about it my own way.
What struggles did you face in the journey to becoming a published author?
As far as my struggles, as far as becoming an author, I would say it's been self-inflicted. As I've been saying for years, I was going to be an author, I was going to write books, do all this and do all that. And I never did it because personal thing came up, life came up, putting on the back burner, making excuses for myself. So I had to take a hard look at myself in 2019. Be like, you can't keep saying you're going to put out a book and you never do. So I finally got over that hurdle, stepped out of my comfort zone, and finally wrote my book.
How is 8813, The continuation of a legacy, going to create an impact on the minds of the people?
And for creating an impact for said book, I hope it's a poetry book. Most of my poems are in there, and most of my poems deal with life situations, current situation going on, and all that. So I will say the impact I'm hoping that my book will bring out is critical thinking and having empathy for others. By that I mean try to put yourself in other people's shoes instead of judging. Try to assess all viewpoints instead of your own narrow viewpoints. Be open-minded about things. Don't be so close-minded and so judgmental on things, because you never know what people are going through. People might do this, might do something else that you don't agree with, but you don't know what they're going through at times, so you can't really judge them, because we have all done things that we're not necessarily proud of and all that. So you cannot really judge people on what they choose to do, how they choose to live their lives. And
would you consider poetry as a dying art?
as far as poetry being a dying art, I think if someone is to a certain extent, like it's starting to pick up, but you see less and less people. Like some people might not know how to convey what they want to say on pen and paper. Some people afraid to open up and expose their vulnerabilities, insecurities, which you can't be afraid to expose yourself, because what you expose vulnerable to you might help somebody else in the long run get through what they going through. So you gotta be yourself and don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Like insecurities, I know people like to act tough and hard on the outside, but the inside they might be going through some things and they don't know how to properly get that out. So I would say yes, it is a dying art, but at the end of the day it's slowly but surely climbing. And I think if more people vote out their feelings and knew how to do it, I think the world would be better off. It's no different than singers, rappers writing lyrics about what they going through. Poetry, the same thing. This white, what you gonna do, how you feel, it will help you, make you feel better and all that.
How should rising authors deal with haters in the book industry?
In everything you do, you're gonna have naysayers, gonna have negative people out there, gonna have haters and all that. So best way to ignore them, to keep doing what you doing, let them motivate you. Cause that's what I do. I've been having people hate on me my whole life. Like diagnosed with epilepsy, all that stuff. I've been having haters tell me what I can't do, what I can't do. The best thing you could do for a non-believer like them is to show them. Don't just tell them. And it's you, after you show them and they still don't believe, that's on them. But don't let they get to you. Cause once you let they get to you, that means they got you right where they want you. They want to keep you where you are, keep you where they are. Most haters are just hating because maybe they admire you and just afraid to say maybe you doing something they want to do. They just envious you, but they not going to admit it to you. So try not to take it too personal. Don't let it get to you. They keep doing you. Be true to you. Don't try to switch up. Be somebody else, because people that know you gonna catch on and call you out. So I know for me, I try to be as authentic as I can and all that. I don't try to switch up. I don't try to go with the flow, talk about things I don't know about. That's the easy way out. Talk about things you don't know about. Just try to glorify some things that you had no idea about. Or try to glorify things that might be hip and trendy to do. You see other people doing it, boosting your sales or whatever. But no, just stick to what you know and all that. Don't switch up, to be yourself. So for me, that's how you deal for haters. And it could be some advice to writers out there that want to write, don't know how to do it, don't think nobody will listen to you. I know what you're gonna do. I've been there. I ain't think nobody gonna listen to me. Who gonna listen to this kid, epilepsy? Who gonna listen to him? But it just turns out people are listening. Cause I be having people tell me they inspired by my poetry, uplifting and all that. Heston got through. They think they the only people going through things. I write about real life situations, current situations. I write about the stuff that people scared to say, but they thinking they scared of consequence. They scared of the blowback, the backlash from people they consider they equal, to be cool with. They afraid of what they gonna think, but you can't do that. Cause once you go into and afraid and timid, there's gonna always be that limit. So you can't limit yourself. Don't be scared, cause and timid. Write about your true feelings. Write about your situations. Like try it out. Like not for everybody. Everything's not for everybody, but try it out. I know for me it's therapeutic. Like I said, it helped me got through a lot of things. Cause I wrote about some things I didn't think I was gonna be able to get through and share. You know, certain poems I wrote or personal, like I had to stop, collect my thought and all that. I got emotional, got teary-eyed writing it, but yeah. So once again, thank you, Blaze, for having me on your platform. Once again, my name is Derek Lewis, the People Poet. Thank y'all for listening. I see you and see you.
Order your copy of 8813, The Continuation of a Legacy by Derek L. Lewis from the link in the description below. If you are new to this channel, subscribe now, like and share this video. Keep on watching the Blaze Goldburst Show.